It's 7 a.m.
Morning.
Meeting is now called to order. And I will ask Rotarian Ruben to please bring us the invocation.
Good morning, fellow Rotarians. Good morning, President. May we take the Rotary grace. After the count of 2, 1, 2. Oh Lord, giver of all good, we thank you for our daily food. May Rotary friends and Rotary ways help us to serve thee all our days.
Amen. Amen.
Amen.
And now we'll ask past President Errol to bring the loyal toast.
Good morning, everyone, to the beautiful Commonwealth of the Bahamas.
Commonwealth of
the Bahamas.
Thank you. Thank you, past President. Secretary Donette, welcome our guests.
Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. Morning, everyone. I am seeing people just coming into the room. I'm letting them in. But in the meantime, let me welcome first our visiting Rotarians. We have, of course, our guest speaker who will be introduced in more detail, but we want to welcome PDG Carolyn Johnson. Please give her a virtual round of applause. Welcome to PP Delissa. PP Delissa has been visiting with us for some weeks now. Welcome, PP Delissa. Good to have you.
She may want to transfer.
I don't know what we're going to eat today.
You're
We're going to
welcome,
have pizza
Lisa.
wings, right?
You want to transfer your
Calm
membership.
down, Ruben, calm down.
You may want to transfer your membership.
Okay. Also visiting with us, Rona. I know Rona is a Rotarian in waiting. Well, she's a member of the club, hoping to have her back soon. I see Karen Butler, welcome. And I have to single out Rotarian Sifia. Rotarian Sifia was on maternity leave, so she's back in living color, and I'll give her an opportunity to introduce her guests in a few. Welcome. Who else I'm seeing? I see a DCCD, not sure if that's a Rotarian. Welcome to the meeting. Want to welcome back Rona and Jamie Strawn, welcome. Okay, and so at this point, I'll introduce guests of Rotarians. So I'll start with mine, so I can give you the opportunity to give you the floor. Welcome for the second week, Yvonne Gibson-Sands. Welcome, Yvonne. We're happy to have you. Especially when you have to get up this early. We're happy to have you. So I'll ask other Rotarians to introduce their guests, if there are any, please. You have to unmute yourself.
Secretary Donette, I have a guest with me, a little future Rotarian, my son Decree.
Okay, great. Welcome. We hope to see him in live and living color soon.
Oh, let's see him.
Yes.
Let's see him.
Another day, I promise I'll bring him live and in color.
Okay, all right,
Yes,
good.
yes.
Are there any other guests of Rotarians? Okay, if there are no other guests of Rotarians, then I just want to say a warm welcome to all our members. And of course, we know that you're always here, but welcome and enjoy the meeting. So back to you, President Francis.
Thank you, Secretary. And now we'll ask our Sergeant at Arms, Father P, to step forward with fines and jokes.
Okay, good morning, good morning, good morning. How's everybody today? Trust you all are keeping well under these circumstances. Okay, anybody? No. people who are late wouldn't hear this, but they're going to be fined. Madam Treasurer or Madam President, could you reiterate the fact that if they're late, they will be fined? Everybody who is late will be fined. Somebody who is, as we say elsewhere, who is not in the sound of my voice, please levy a fine. Madam Secretary, are you able to determine who is on and who isn't?
Yes, I can see who is on. As to who is late, it depends on what you define lateness to be.
When they come on. Okay, well, levy a fine.
I was not taking notes.
Okay, levy a fine for those who will become late, and of course, levy a fine on all who didn't show up at this meeting.
Oh.
How much will that?
I don't have my pen. I was just $2. $2. Of Cresswell and Lavelle reach yet?
Not yet.
Have they reached yet, Madam?
Not yet, sir.
Oh,
but we have PP Tanya is
a
coming into the room. So I just need to announce that PP Tanya is getting fined for being late.
That'd be $5. Our mother didn't teach her that. Our mother was a faithful member of my church. So, PP Tanya, please put in $5.
What?
Thank you very much. Are you challenging me? Now,
Brother P, we are good.
how many of us?
We are good. Don't try to find me again.
So you're going to tell me how to do my job? Give me $2 more for that. You know, you're too saucy. As the old people say, you're too sassy. Okay. Those who haven't exercised for the last 2 weeks, and especially if they promised themselves to, please put in $2. Is Dr. Rob on yet?
Yes, he is.
Yes, sir.
He is, yes. I think I saw where he Dr. Rob, it's so good that you got that award and we congratulated you. Please give us $5. This will help with international development.
Yes,
Since
sir.
you have this graduate diploma in international development, help to develop internationally by putting in $5. And we are extremely impressed by what you're doing at DTVI. Great stuff. And Janelle, I don't think is Janelle on yet? Anyway, if she isn't, in her absence, as you talk about literacy, we just thank you for what you're doing. I know you are on the board and directors meeting a few nights back, but we need $2 from you to celebrate with you.
Janelle is on.
Your new. Okay, Janelle, okay, good. And the one who just had the little precious baby, oh my. I know you're going to bring the little one live and a living color, but in the meantime, give us $5 for the birth. And thank God for his life. All right. Talk about those who haven't. How many do we have on the meeting thus far, Madam Secretary?
Okay, we have 40 people so far. We welcome PP Kim visiting from Turks.
Good morning.
He's with us.
Good. We're so glad to have you, and we want you to be a part of our fellowship. So please put in $5 when you go to your Rotary Club next time.
Will do.
Of course, that doesn't build up our kitty, but in the meantime, we just want you to know, hopefully things are well in the Turks and Caicos. We continue to hear bad news. The Bahamians are funny people. Ruben, when you want somebody to get well soon, you go to visit the sick, you usually tell them something like, get well soon, right? Okay. And of course, in the UK, you do the same, get well soon. And in America, you might say, oh, wishing you a speedy recovery, something like that. But it's amazing. Bahamians will go visit you in hospital on Thursday morning, take the obituary section of the papers, put it on the bed, and say, boy, I know 3 people who died with the same thing you get, you know, but I hope you feel better soon.
Shame.
Donette,
Shame.
do you handle divorce?
Shame.
In
If
your
I do
practice?
what, Sarge?
Do you handle divorces in your practice?
Yes.
Okay, you heard about the fellow when the judge said, okay, I have reviewed this case very carefully, and I'm going to give your wife $775 a week. So the husband said, oh, that is fine. That is fine. So nice of you. And so I'll be fair to you. You give her the $775, as you said, and every so often I'll pop in and give her a few dollars myself.
Okay, I think the president should levy a fine on you.
Yes, get me fined the Sarge.
Now we got to find you for that one.
You got to find the Sarge.
Find the Sarge, but I need something to give to my wife from time to time.
No.
All right, I find myself $5. Write it down, Madam Treasurer. Is she in?
Yeah, I'm taking notes, but I think, yeah, she is in.
Okay. Y'all have a big day. God bless you all.
Thank you, Father P. Now we'll ask President Diana to please bring birthdays and anniversaries.
A very pleasant good morning, everyone. It is with great pleasure that I say a special happy birthday to our very own President Francis. On this a special day, we wish her great health and prosperity, and may God bless her to see many, many more years to come. Happy birthday, President Francis.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Happy
you.
birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
We love you. We do.
Where's Lavelle when you need him?
Yeah.
Is Lavelle on? Lavelle?
Lavelle is the songbird. He loves to serenade the ladies. So
Right.
where is he?
I thought he would be here to
Find him
serenade the
$5.
president.
Let's find him with $5 in his absence, please. He was not here to sing. Tell him we look forward to his melodious voice. Well, I mean, that's stretching it a bit. But just let him know that he is fined $5. He and Cresswell for not being here to serenade the president.
Okay, back to you, birthday president.
Thank you. Thank you. And now, I have an announcement from the. Hello.
Please remember to mute your mics.
Exactly. I think we lost the president.
Let's see if I can get her back in. In the meantime, let me just welcome a few persons who joined us. Okay, back to you, President. I was welcoming a few persons who joined us after the welcome. LaPage Gardner, Kendrick, welcome. Cresswell, welcome.
I am glad to see you this morning. Kendrick, welcome back.
Our own Minister Ellsworth, welcome.
And now time. Welcome, Minister.
Thank you.
Good to see you. And now I will read a letter from the District Governor, Charles, and it's for nominations for District Governor 2023-24. In accordance with the Rotary International District Administration Guide and Leadership Organization for District 720, I am requesting suggestions for nominations from Rotary clubs for the future District Governor for 2023 and 24. Suggestions must be submitted in the form of a resolution adopted at a regular meeting of the club naming the suggested candidate. The resolution should be certified by club secretary. A club may suggest only one of its own members as a candidate for governor nominee. It is recommended that this candidate has served in the position of assistant governor. Suggestions along with a one-page resume with the particulars of his or her personal, business, and Rotary life, along with a photograph, should be sent to the nominating committee for consideration no later than November 1st, 2020, with a copy to the undersigned. And those committee members are @gmail.com. PDG Patrick Azua at paduza720@gmail.com. PDG Robert Leaguer at robertleaguer720@gmail.com. PDG Harash Ranchandami at ranchandami@hotmail.com. PDG Felix Stubbs 720 2020-2021 District Governor. Further, I bring you great news this morning. Our club has been awarded a district grant in support of our literacy project, Mind Play, in the amount of $5,000. Director Janelle will further expand on the project and the partners whom we are partnering with. Director Janelle.
Hi, good morning, everyone. Yay! So if you were at Nassau Sunrise for the past 3 years, you have already known that we were trying to get a program started for quite some time now. And finally, I am so excited, super excited. So the funds will be used to help build those critical literacy skills that our primary school students need to help them to be functional, successful, and we just want them to do well in school, and definitely the funds will certainly do that. And so our targeted school is Yellow Elder Primary School, and we'll be giving you a little bit more information in the coming weeks. So I know we have a lot of visitors. If you're not a member, please visit us on Facebook, because we love to keep you updated with the wonderful and exciting news.
Thank you, Jeanette. And now I will invite Patrick to bring us news from the Road to Peace. Rotarian Patrick.
Good morning, all. We have a short video presentation. Secretary Donette.
Yes, give me one moment. I had it lined up.
While she is getting it lined up, this is just a reminder about the peace conference that is taking place this weekend. Registration is absolutely free, and we are inviting as many Rotarians as possible, and your family, friends, you can invite them to go on the website and register. It's going to be a very, very impactful conference. It has a number of
Go ahead. Oh, did we lose you?
Yeah.
Go
No,
ahead.
I'm still here. Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Oh, I can go ahead
see
and
it.
play now? Okay.
Yes. I'm not hearing the sound. I don't know if it's only me.
Okay, let me pause 1 second. Okay, let me go to the beginning again. Are you hearing now?
Yes.
In 2015, a group of concerned Rotarians met to discuss the escalating crime and violence that was plaguing the Bahamas and what Rotarians, as a community service organization, could do to help the country. The Inter-American Development Bank had recently released the results of a study on crime, giving astonishing statistics about violence. It found that in 2013, the Bahamas had a homicide rate of 31.6 per 100,000, with the majority of the victims being young men or New Providence who had been killed by guns. For the Rotarians at that meeting, this was a problem that Rotary in the Bahamas had to meet head-on because the future of the country depended on reducing crime and violence. Road to Peace Committee was formed as a part of the Rotary Clubs of the Bahamas.
When I was nominated to be District Governor of District 70, I thought about options that I could pursue that was common across all of the countries. And crime was one of those things that came up. And I was passionate about crime, still am. However, a lot of other priorities took place, and that got pushed to the side. But it was during one week, I think it was a Monday morning, I got a call from past President William Wong, past president of the Rotary Club of West Nassau. And he called me and says, Governor, we have to do something about crime. And he was agitated because just the past weekend, I think 6 murders took place. And so his concern about crime was really heightened. And so I said to him, I said, William, if you have an interest, I'll make sure I establish a committee that you could lead to run this thing. And he took up the challenge. And for a number of weeks and months, he met together with a core team and they formed the nucleus of what is now the Road to Peace.
Rotary International is committed to promoting peace and conflict resolution. Through community engagement and civic collaboration, Road to Peace hopes to build effective partnership with the victims of crime and violence and the agencies that can support them. That's why RTP has promoted the Peer Mediation Program, a training course for junior high schoolers that was embraced by the Ministry of Education. Since then, similar training courses for young adults have been requested by educators who recognize the importance of soft skills to round out their students' education. In addition, RTP has been in active dialogue with Cure Violence, a community-based plan that trains residents of high-crime areas to de-escalate their conflicts, and Pact Urban Peace Program from Toronto, which mentors at-risk youth, giving them guidance and support.
The Rotary Clubs of the Bahamas Road to Peace Committee has two initiatives that we are actively involved with at this time. The first one is Cure Violence. The program started over 20 years ago in Chicago and is based on the premise that violence behaves like a contagious disease and thus should be treated like an epidemic. They have been successful in attaining positive results by reducing murder rates significantly in high crime countries like Mexico, Honduras, Trinidad and Tobago, El Salvador, and Cape Town, South Africa. The Cure Violence program targets population focused on interrupting violence transmissions, preventing future spread of violence, and changing group norms. We have been instrumental in introducing the program to the Bahamas through the Citizens and Security Justice Program and seek to have it introduced in areas such as Bain and Grantstown, Fox Hill, Yellow Elder Gardens, Pinewood, to name a few. The program budget is in the range of $250,000. The second program is PACT. The program started in Toronto, Canada, and has been successful in reducing crime in Canada. It involves early prevention mechanisms to get children before they fall in the criminal system. It is designed to work with youth in high crime environments. The program can start with children from the age of 13 and includes skill building. They have put close to 400 youth through the program over the last 15 years and have a success rate of over 65% with youths not reoffending. Road to Peace will need to get persons certified to administer the program, and this process will take a year. We will also consider approaching Bahamians who are already certified for the skills needed. The director of the program is David Lockett, who is a Rotarian and will come to the Bahamas to assist in the launch of the program. The annual budget for the program is $25,000, and we look forward to receiving your assistance.
In an effort to get like-minded individuals in the same room, RTP has hosted several successful peace conferences. Panelists came from local law enforcement and the medical and legal fraternity. Special training sessions for youth and grassroots community leaders were also held. Various international experts presented, including world-renowned epidemiologist Dr. Gary Slutkin of Cure Violence and Dave Lockett from PACT in Toronto, Canada, outlining the successes of their programs and relevance to the Bahamian situation. The conference participants were able to hear from people working with youth in the justice system, group therapy, and in church organizations, giving insights into the challenges they face during the question and answer sessions.
Since 2015, Road to Peace has been promoting a holistic and proactive approach to fighting crime and violence. We started small, but every year recognition of our work grows, particularly in the areas like Bain and Grantstown and Fox Hill. We expanded our reach to communities in Eleuthera and Abaco, and most recently, Grand Bahama through Rotary clubs there. Our peace conferences have brought together folks that every day see the fallout from bad choices. Unrestrained anger and loss of control. Urban renewal, guidance counselors, teachers, magistrates, psychologists, and youth leaders who all need to be in the same room to give insights and recommendations on how we should be tackling these challenges. But we need help and donations from the community to help our organizations that are working with juvenile delinquents, prisoners, and at-risk youth, many of whom are seeing results, but they are in need of our financial help to continue their great work. We must support those who do the heavy lifting, when it comes to remedying our society's ills. Help us help them by donating to Rotary Bahamas Road to Peace.
Okay, like I was saying, that video presentation is going to be presented at the conference for the international guests. We were asked to share it with our Rotarian brothers and sisters at our clubs as a form of promotion. And what I was saying is that we were going to have some dynamic speakers. We have past international president Barry Rasmussen, past district governor Felix Stubbs. We have the prime minister. We have the minister of Elsa Johnson. We have the chief justice. We're going to also have 2 roundtable discussion. One would be the legal approach to a peaceful resolution. The other one would be a psychological approach to the socio-psychological approach to crime, and a number of breakout sessions that would include other speakers. This is going to be a dynamic conference. It's going to be basically the whole day. So we would like everybody to register, come out and attend, as much people as you know to register to be involved with this. This is an international conference that is being hosted by the Rotarians of the Bahamas, and we would like to see everyone participating. Thank you very much. Have a good day.
President. Okay, I think we may have lost the president. While I try to get her back on, Therese, can you update us on the fundraiser, please? Just a call for support and people to join us.
Good morning, everyone. Good, you guys are excited. We are our first fundraising event on this coming Sunday, September 20th. We'll be having Jamaica Farewell, featuring Deborah Earnhardt. She'll be having a skit, a 1-person skit for an entire event. Tickets will be sold for $25. Secretary Doneth would have sent out registration emails for those persons who want to sign up. I'd encourage all Rotarians to purchase at least 2 tickets for the upcoming event and to tell friends and family to join in. Currently, we have over close to 40 persons registered so thus far. We would like that number much higher so we can raise funds for our events and our causes throughout the entire year. I thank all those who have already registered and continue to push for our registration for this coming event, this coming Sunday, September 20th at 5 p.m. Did I miss anything, Dorothy? I think that's pretty much. Hello.
Secretary Donna, your mic is muted.
Oh, I'm sorry, I'm calling for President Francis. I'm not seeing her coming back on, but in the interest of time, I'm going to ask PDG Felix to introduce our guest speaker while I try to get the president back onto the Zoom.
Thank you, Secretary Donna. Good morning, everybody, family of Rotary. It's a pleasure for me to introduce our guest speaker. I think we met several international conventions ago. I think it was one at Atlanta when Rotary had a booth adjacent to the Caribbean Partnerships booth, and I got to talk to Carolyn, and she ended up convincing me to becoming a member of LitRag. But Carolyn Johnson is a member of the Yarmouth Rotary Club, and in 2013-2014, she served as district governor for District 7780. Clubs invest in Maine and coastal North Carolina. Sorry, North Carolina?
New Hampshire.
New Hampshire, sorry. She is chair of the Rotary Action Group and advisor to the Rotary Foundation's Water, Sanitation, and Hygiene in Schools program, and past coordinator for the Rotary Foundation's Basic Education and Literacy cadre. She was Rotary coordinator for Zone 32. In 2008, Carolyn was honored to receive Rotary's Service Above Self Award. Carolyn is an educator for more than 30 years experience as a teacher, administrator, and consultant. She was selected as the Maine Distinguished Educator, and her focus was to assist schools in developing student support teams, anti-bullying programs. She is the founder and past director of the Culture of Reading program called CORE, and she's providing professional development resources in literacy education for schools in rural Guatemala. CORE began as a component of the Guatemala Literacy Project. Beginning in 2007 with one school, CORE now supports 90+ primary schools, 900+ primary teachers, and more than 24,000 students. Carolyn is vice chair of the board of Safe Passage, an NGO that provides educational programs to support children and their families living in the neighborhood of the Guatemala City dump. Carolyn and her husband, past District Governor Pete Johnson, live in Yarmouth, Maine, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, a short bio for our guest speaker, past District Governor Carolyn Johnson.
Thank you so much, Felix. It's a pleasure to see you, at least virtually, again. And I appreciate the invitation from you and Janelle to be able to talk to your club today during September, during Literacy Month. I know that your club is involved in a lot of different things involving literacy, and my goodness, the video that you just showed on the Road to Peace, there's a strong connection between peace and literacy, and we'll talk about that just a little bit this afternoon or this morning. So, what is literacy? Certainly the ability to read and write, but in today's age, literacy also includes the ability to use numbers and images, and technology is a critical part of a person's ability to be literate in a modern world. But not just to be able to get on the computer or read those letters and numbers off of a page. It's to use that information so that we understand and can communicate well, so that we can use them to gain useful knowledge, and most importantly, to solve problems. I love this quote by Danny Glover. If we talk about literacy, we have to talk about how to enhance our children's mastery over the tools needed to lead intelligent, creative, and involved lives. And that's certainly the end game. It's not just about reading words off a page. It's the ability to use them to gain knowledge, to solve problems so that we can lead those intelligent, creative, and involved lives. So the situation with literacy. 17% of the world's adult population over the age of 15 is illiterate. That means they're not able to write their names, nor be able to write a simple sentence about themselves or their family. 60 million children worldwide lack access to education, and more than 775 million adults worldwide lack basic literacy skills. The impact on that illiteracy is estimated to cost us nearly or over $1.2 trillion. That's trillion with a T, trillion dollars in lost annual earnings. Now, I did a little research about the Bahamas and found that the Bahamas actually has one of the highest literacy rates and it's put at about 99%, which is pretty amazing, and congratulations to all of you. I know you have compulsory education, and I learned that your government spends about 24% of its annual budget on education, which is incredible. I read a little bit about the National Training Agency and your focus in your schools to raise literacy and numeracy skills and get kids, get students the skills, the literacy, the numeracy skills they needed so that they can be in competency-based training and job placement programs. I'd like to call your attention to a few of these facts. These are for the United States, but I think they hold true worldwide. In the United States, it's estimated, and we talked about the number of people that are illiterate worldwide, but in the United States, we have about 36 million people who cannot function in a literacy world above the 3rd grade level. And I think that's one of the issues that really confronts all of us. Yes, we say people are literate, but what does that really mean? And if you have an adult that cannot read, write, or do math above a 3rd grade level, that's a challenge. Connecting right into the video that you showed on the road to peace, we estimate that 75% of people who are incarcerated do not have a high school education. And certainly that literacy or lack of literacy goes hand in hand with incarcerations. Children who have parents who are not literate or have low literacy skills are more likely to struggle in school, certainly to get poor grades, to have higher absentee rates, and to show behavior problems. And one of our real challenges, that at least in the United States, is 1 in 6 students drop out of high school before completing their graduation. So, Literacy Action Group is one of the organizations within Rotary that addresses these problems, and I just want to give you a little background on Rotary Action Groups. There are more than 25 of us. Rotary Action Groups are open to all Rotarians, and I'd really encourage you to get involved in a Rotary Action Group if you have an interest in a particular area. You can see here the different Rotary Action Groups that are available, certainly lots of them with disease prevention and health, some different ones with peace and conflict prevention. And LitRag is the one that addresses basic education and literacy. So if that's something that you are interested in, most of our memberships tend to run about $25 a year, and it's a great way to get more information and be involved in a particular area of focus if you have that interest or that particular expertise. So LitRag, what do we do? Our goals are to increase the awareness of literacy and its impact on the quality of life, create an awareness among clubs and Rotarians how we can strengthen capacity in our local communities to provide literacy for all. And I know that that is something that's been near and dear to your hearts and something that you have really promoted through your own club. We assist Rotarians to increase the scale and effectiveness of education programs, whether that's education programs you're doing locally, or whether that's larger programs that you're doing, such as getting involved in global grants. And we work with Rotarians to establish partnerships, not just partnerships with outside organizations, but partnerships between literacy and other areas of focus. We certainly work in the area of early childhood education. LitRag has done a lot of work in girls' education and reducing gender disparity. We work to provide programs for children with disabilities. We support clubs in working with underperforming youth and out-of-school youth. Again, a key factor in violence and in incarceration. Certainly technology education, and with children around the world out of school for the last 6 months because of this worldwide pandemic, technology education and quality technology education has become more in the forefront in education. Professional development, adult literacy, which is essential, and access to literacy libraries or literacy resources such as libraries. LitRag works to help Rotary clubs work in their own communities, and again, I know that this is something that Nassau Sunrise is very involved in. We work with, again, adult literacy programs, but I'd like to call your attention to really celebrating the work that Rotary does in literacy development, in basic education, on special days such as Literacy Month in September, International Reading Day, Dr. Seuss Day, which is in March, and World Book Day, the end of April. Every one of our clubs can make a difference. And again, part of this is speaker gifts, it's outreach into the community, but it's also being directly involved with our literacy programs, not just contributing to other organizations, but becoming actively involved. And again, I know this is something that you're quite involved in. A few programs that I'd like to highlight. One for early childhood literacy that's done by a club actually just north of me in Waterville, Maine, called Rotary Reads. The Waterville Rotarians had a book written by a Maine author called Rhoda's Rescue. It talks about the importance of literacy, and they train their Rotarians to go out and work in preschools doing reading, read-alouds and such to preschools and early childhood programs in their area. The program Rotary Reads and the training program and such is available to any Rotarians who would like to be involved in this kind of a program. It's a great model that other clubs could replicate or really just pick up and do in their own areas. The free reading program was developed by a Rotarian out of Canada. The free reading program is a technology-based reading program. It can be used with young children. They have programs for first grade all the way up through sixth grade. It could be used with adults who are learning English, or it could be used with adults whose reading skills are below what they should be in an adult education program. It's free because it was developed, it's available at low cost, and Rotary clubs buy the contracts or the subscriptions to the program so that adults and children can have access to it. A program close to you, the Rotary E-Club of the Caribbean does their Storybook Project, which is a program where they work with local children in the middle schools, I believe, where they write stories about service, where they encourage the children and coach the children to write stories about the four-way test and the different components of the four-way test. Those books or those stories, the best ones are selected each year, put together in an annual book, and those books are then provided to the schools so that the kids can really see themselves as authors. The books are available, I know, on Amazon. You can buy them if you're interested in them or interested in seeing them, and the profits of them go back into supporting this program for future years. And a new program that I'm very excited to talk about is called Excited to Serve. It was developed by a Rotarian in California, Andre Lewis. Andre is actually by day a pilot for FedEx, but he's also an author, and he wanted to get more involved in Rotary and get more involved with youth. So he wrote this book called Excited to Serve, which talks about peace and conflict and getting students to see that while we may look different, we may speak different languages, we may have different interests, we all can work together for peace. It's a wonderful book. Andre is working with Rotary clubs to do community events on service and on diversity and peace and conflict resolution. It may be something that you may be interested in, and may be a nice link for your to use in your middle schools and high schools with your road to peace. And lastly, I want to highlight our connection, LitRag's connection with Save the Children. This is an effort to promote early education programs and really reinforce that parents can be their child's best first teacher. one of the things that we have done with Save the Children and our program Together We Read is create this roadmap to community engagement, which is really going out and working with local communities so that we can identify the highest need in the community and identify partner organizations and see what we can do as Rotarians to make a difference. On a larger scale, certainly getting involved in global grant kinds of projects, whether that's global grants for our own communities or partnering in global grants in other parts of the world. My most favorite thing is making sure that we have lots of quality children's literature for books and then providing professional development for teachers so that they can use those books effectively. Rotary 6 areas of focus, which I'm sure you're all aware of, but I'd really like to make a pitch for when we're doing projects in the other areas of focus, in economic development or a health area, or peaceful schools, to make sure that there's a literacy component included, to make sure that students, adults have those key literacy skills, and to work the curriculum, that basic education component, work the curriculum into whatever content that we are working to promote through our other kinds of activities. Annually, or over the last 6 years, Rotary has supported over $465 million worth of global grants. $60 million have been for grants for basic education and literacy. And as you can see here, our basic education and literacy grants cover a wide variety of projects, whether it's teacher training, using technology in the schools effectively, supporting adult literacy, gender equity, or programs in the primary and early primary schools. There are all different ways that we can do basic education and literacy grants. Certainly looking for partnerships and partner organizations to support us. And I see from some of the work that you're doing that you are working with the community in different kinds of partnerships, and getting involved with the Rotary LitRag annual award for quality local basic education and literacy projects. And I'd like to take a minute. We're doing this award again this year, but I'd like to congratulate your club for actually receiving this award for the last 2 years. You received $400 in each of the last 2 years to support your local literacy projects. So congratulations. I know Janelle and Felix have been instrumental in submitting those applications, and I would guess in making sure that those programs go forward. The deadline for submitting the application again is the 30th of September. And I keep promising Janelle and Felix that I'm going to be coming to present the award to your club. This year we almost made it, but the pandemic got in the way. And I'd like to make a special announcement to close. Our newest LitRag member, by generosity of a benefactor, is Janelle Cambridge. And so Janelle, your membership to LitRag will be completed today. It's a 5-year membership, and I am absolutely thrilled to welcome you into LitRag. And I look forward to working with you, and particularly using your expertise in technology education to help improve the quality of programs of Rotary clubs all over the world. So Janelle, congratulations and welcome to LitRag. Those are my comments. I hope they were helpful for maybe sparking some ideas for some other projects that you might be involved in your community. And again, congratulations for the great work that you do through literacy in the Bahamas. And I look forward to actually getting there and seeing them and presenting the certificate and the award for the awards that you've received the last 2 years from LitRag. Thank you.
Thank you. And now we'll ask Rotarian Director Janelle to bring the vote of thanks.
Good morning, good morning. Wow, so much exciting news in one day. This is just too much exciting news, but thank you so much. Wow. Ms. Johnson, thank you so much for volunteering to come and speak to our club about the great work that you are doing at LitRag. And, we have been always excited. I know Felix was from day one, he was pushing, we need to apply for the grants. We need to apply for the grants. And every time we applied, we got it. And I just opened up an email yesterday from Felix, and there it was, another application. So you'll definitely be seeing something from the Rotary Club of Nassau Sunrise. And we're hoping 3 years in a row. But thank you for sharing all of the great work. It was very educational. It was very informative about the work that you're doing to increase literacy effectiveness, reduce gender disparity, and also all of the work and the projects that you're doing to assist underperforming youth, especially our women, the children, young children, and the promotion of adult literacy. I think LitRag is doing an amazing job, Nassau Sunrise, and all of our visitors. And if literacy is an area that you are passionate about, join us. I can say join us now. Join us at LitRag, and we will be more than happy to have you. So, Ms. Johnson, thank you so much for coming. It was very informative, and we enjoyed it. Thank you.
My pleasure.
Thank you, Janelle, and we commend you on your great accomplishments, and we wish you all the best. Thank you. And now we'll have the raffle by Secretary Donette.
Okay, so the raffle, let me share my screen. If you're still interested in the raffle, now is your final time. So far, I have just a few persons.
Put me in, please. Put me in. Put me in. Put me in. Put me in.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me add the persons who are just buying the raffle. 1 second. One second. All right, so if you, let me thank our own Eric Butler for donating this raffle prize. I think I have everyone now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 people, just 9 people. Come on, guys. Come on now. Let me see who else. Okay. Cresswell.
You have quite a bit of persons.
Yes.
Me also, Donald, please. That's Sophia.
Okay. Okay. So
Sophia, that's your name or the baby's name?
Both.
All right, so this is what I have for the raffle. So ready?
Make sure it starts and ends right there, please.
All right, so here we go for our case of Believe wine. And you know, Believe wine is the newest Bahamian wine. I hear it's good. I've not tried it. I think I bought a ticket. Yeah. So let's go. Are you ready to feel like a winner?
No,
all right, let's go.
Donette, you don't have Kenrick? Uh-oh. Kenrick, Ellsworth. You miss a lot of folks.
Oh, that was, oh.
No, Donette, no.
Donette,
All right, let me, okay, I missed folks because we waited so late. I've been asking for persons to get to me, read the raffle. So, okay, I'll redo it. 1 second. Let me add those names. Who was it that I missed? Because I have to go from screen to screen. So if you don't say, I won't know. Who else?
The $5 people. $10 people.
you had Kenrick, you had Ellsworth.
Who else?
Yvonne.
Fallacious.
Pelagius, yeah, James is there.
All right.
So Donna, how come the $10 people get the same number of entries as the $5 people get the same?
No, I'm not. I already messaged those persons. We're not doing $5 because then I would have to be entering 3 times the names 3 times and then 1, and it's just too much to do at such short.
Everybody doing $10?
Yeah, so I did message those persons who had who put in the $5 that we're not doing a $5 raffle.
Right.
Did you press well just now as well, Donna?
I'm sorry?
As well.
Press well as well.
Yeah, so anybody who bought $5, you have to up that to 10.
Yeah, he did. Kendrick said yes.
Donette?
Yeah.
One correction, please. It's not the case. It's 2 bottles of wine.
Oh, it's 2 bottles?
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
I take my $10 back.
Now, is it the truth?
All right. At 2 bottles.
So then it should be $5.
Yes, we need the protest, Chris.
Okay. CQ.
Okay, you got it.
All right, let's see. I think I have everybody now. Carla, Dino, Cresswell, Ellsworth, Nova, and James, Pelagius. Okay, anybody else? Just say the names because I'm actually out of my screen preparing the raffle, so I need to hear orally.
Do you have my name, Yvonne?
Okay,
Yeah,
so
you have Yvonne.
yes, I have Yvonne. Let me share the screen now to make sure I have everybody. Okay, so this is what I have. Am I missing anyone? All right, so let's go.
You have Cephia twice. 1 for her and 1 for the baby, is that it?
Yes, 1 for me and 1 for the baby.
You wanted to stay?
Yeah, I'll stay. You could put, yeah, that's fine.
You still missing Kenrick? Kenrick, Donut. You're right.
Okay, anybody else?
$20, right?
Then you got
sorry?
everybody.
See if you end up, that's $20.
Yes. So it's $10 for each raffle ticket. All right, so let's go. My apologies if your names are spelled incorrectly. I was trying to rush this. Okay, so are you ready? Do you feel like a winner? I'm sorry, it's only 2 cases of 2 bottles of wine. I thought it was a case of wine. All right, so let's go. Still a nice raffle prize. Oh.
Dino.
Congratulations, Dino. You are the winner. Okay.
Dino is the luckiest person I've won. Women I've met. I have met. Dino always wins.
Always.
Once you guys the raffle.
Always winning. Dino, you're very lucky.
I'll trade them for the pens, Felix.
Not a chance.
Some of that luck needs to rub off.
Hey, Dino, I already have those pens. No way.
So guys,
PDG Felix, remember.
I trade the wine.
All right, we'll do 2 tickets for our Jamaica farewell. So let me just do 2 more raffles. Jamaica farewell. Right, so you could buy another one to go along with the one you just put.
Gamble.
I won last week.
You won last week?
Yes, he did.
Oh my goodness.
But I have to bring your money today.
So he got 3.
Oh boy.
That's all right.
All right. Let me remove you. Oh, I'm not seeing my screen anymore. Hold 1 second. All right, just so if you win, you know you can't get 2. And this one is to
Shanova.
Nova. All right, so those are winners, the tickets to Jamaica Farewell. And these are front seat tickets, up close and personal. You'll get to meet the artists right after the show. So congratulations. Back to you, President Francis.
Thank you. And Rotarian Dino, your prize can be collected at any Bristol store. Rotarian Eric is online, so he will make those arrangements for you. Thank you. And now we will have the four-way test by Rotarian Melanie, please.
Good morning. Of the things we think, say, or do, is it the truth?
Is it the truth?
The truth.
Is it fair to all concerned?
Is
it fair to all concerned?
Will it build goodwill and better friendships?
Will it build good?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Will it be beneficial to all concerned?
Would it be fun?
Thank you, Rotarian Melanie. And now, just before the loyal toast, I will ask President-elect Rez to bring us an update on the upcoming comedy show for Sunday. President-elect, please bring us a brief update, please.
He did already, President, but we don't mind him doing it twice. We really need those sales to go.
Oh, he did. Oh.
Yeah, he did already, Madam
Sorry.
President.
I'm sorry. Thank you. Now we'll have the final toast by Director Magnell.
Good morning, Rotarians and guests. Raise your mugs and juice glasses and give a toast to Rotary around the world.
Rotary around the world. Rotary around the world. Thank you, everyone, for your presence this morning, and have a great day. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Enjoy the birthday.
Thank you, Carolyn.
Thank you. Greetings from Lagos, Nigeria.
Welcome, PP Editon. Welcome.
Editon, yes.
Thank you.
Good to be here. I enjoyed the talk. Thank you.
Thank you, too.
Thank you, PDG Carolyn. Again, that was awesome.
Good morning. Greetings from Kingston,
Michael,
Jamaica.
visiting from Jamaica. Michael, which club are you from?
Kingston, Eastern Port Royal.
Okay, welcome to our meeting.
Yes.
You didn't open your mic, so I don't know your camera, so I'm not sure if I already know you.
Welcome, PP.
But I was in downtown Kingston before I moved to the Bahamas.
Yeah, you don't know Michael.
Yeah. Hi, Michael.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm working from home.
Michael.
So, right. So I try to join early in the morning.
Great.
Very interesting presentation. I really enjoyed it, and I've made contact with presenter. So I hope I can hear from you shortly.
Okay, awesome. And Michael, please share with your club or play this week on Sunday. It's Jamaica Farewell, and it's a great play that I think Jamaicans would enjoy as well. So please share with your club. And,
okay, will do.
I'll send you a link so that they can register for the event.
Okay, will do. All right, will do.
Thank you so much.
All right.
All right, guys. So our meeting is ended, but some persons usually hang out and chat. If you're gonna hang out and chat, then I'll probably put you into some breakout rooms if you want, and we could chat further. Or if you want to stay in the main room, you're welcome to hang out with us. But the meeting is officially terminated.
Ended. Yes. Thank you.
Have a blessed day, everyone.
You too.
Yes, thank you.
Right,
Please give the baby some kisses from all of us. I 58 kisses.
I will. Take care.
So you have quite a bit on your hands, 58 times.
Yes, indeed. All right.
Okay, thanks for coming, Yvonne. We enjoyed having you.
Thank you very much, Donna. I appreciate coming once again. Enjoyed it totally.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, Yvonne, for coming.
Thank you.
Galaxy JR, who is that? Oh, that's Alex.
Yes, that's me.
Alex, I didn't know it was Alex, you know, you almost got marked.
Yeah, I'm happy to be with you all this morning.
I sent a message asking who is Galaxy JR and you didn't respond. I'm so happy I called you out. Or you would have been marked absent on the register. Good to see you, Alex.
Happy to be with you all this morning.
Is that a beard you're
good to see you all too.
Are you sporting a beard?
No, we haven't seen him